Hey there, I'm gonna make some salmon patties tonight. Y'all come on in here and do it with me, okay? All right, so I've got 2 cans of salmon that I've just dumped out onto this plate. I'm gonna show you how I clean it. I've already chopped up 1 onion and 1 orange bell pepper in my mini chopper. 1 small onion. Now, as you can see, this salmon has got like a skin on it. You can take your gloved hand and you can just kind of peel that off and lay it over to the side. So I'm just taking my glove and I'm just kind of scraping that part off. Some people don't. They just put the whole thing in, grind the whole thing up. But I'm going to show you what I like to do. Do you see that spine right there? You see that rib of like vertebrae right down the middle of that? I'm going to take that out, okay? I'm not sure you could see it. It looked like it was probably blurry. And I'm putting all this into a bowl. You see these bones? I'm pulling those out. Now they are soft bones and they will crunch up. There's other small bones that I'm not so worried about. So there's some people that could not do this and could not eat it either, okay? But I love it. All right, so it's actually also very cheap to cook. So if you're on a tight budget, this might be something to consider. All right, so I'm just kind of cleaning my fish up. So you see this black skin right there? I'm just kind of taking my gloves. I'm sorry you can't see it real good because my gloves are black. All right. I'm just taking that skin. I'm just rubbing it off. I'm probably going to get no telling what kind of feedback on this because some people would be kind of grossed out about it, but that's okay. All right. All right. So this piece right here, you see that bone? I'm just going to pull that bone out, that biggest bone right there. I'm going to pull it out, lay it over to the side. I'll scrape out some of these little small bones. I'm going to peel back that skin right there. And I think we're ready to go with this one. Any of the little fat, I pull that off. This salmon had a little bit of fat. He's kind of like me. All right, so you see that right there? I'm just going to kind of clean off that darker part. That's the stronger part of the fish. Some people eat it with no problem. I like to take mine out. That's me, okay? So yeah, we're getting this all done. This is 2 cans. We're going to clean that up. I'm going to show you how to season it up. And we're going to pan sear them, pan fry I guess you could call, but not in a lot of oil. Just enough oil for it to cook. All right, so that's all meat. We're about to get it, y'all. Can y'all see the plate? Sorry, my plate's moved on me. I'm just wanting you to have the full experience here is why I'm keeping you on here for a minute, because you can either do it or you can't, okay? But just toughen up because it's so good. And I'm gonna make a little squash casserole to go with it. And I was thinking of something else that I might do with it. For sure the squash casserole. I've got a really good squash casserole recipe. Oh, y'all. My upper lip was itching. But I wear gloves so that my hands don't get all nasty. Some of y'all probably just grab it with your hands and go with it. Y'all go ahead. I just like to put the gloves on. But I do know people who just open the can up, stir it all up, and cook it just like that without taking the bones out. Because these bones will digest. They're super, super soft bones. They just fall apart. Okay, so this is what's left of it. A mess is what it is. All right. And we're going to season this salmon up now. Okay, so this is what it looks like in my bowl. And I have some gluten-free breadcrumbs, so this would be a good choice for someone who is gluten intolerant. And I'm going to put about a 1/4 cup in there. You can see that. And I have some Worcestershire sauce. Y'all, this is the best. Go and order you some. It is amazing. So good. So, so good. I feel like I've got this on cinematic. Y'all let me know. Give me feedback on it. I'm trying to get the best pictures possible. If you have any advice on that, let me know. I'm going to put about a tablespoon of the Worcestershire sauce. Is that how y'all say it? I have 2 farm fresh eggs. I probably only needed 1 per can, is why I'm doing 2. Let me get a rag for my hands. All right, now I've already chopped up my onion and my bell pepper. And so we're just gonna dish a little bit of this out into there. I don't think we're gonna need it all. I'm gonna say about 1/2 an onion, 1/2 a red pepper. I think that's plenty. I just went ahead and did the whole thing. I'll put it in something else. All right, we're just gonna kind of stir this up. Then we're gonna season it with some regular seasonings. And we're gonna put just a little bit of gluten-free flour. I'm gonna show you what I use. All right, I'm using the Measure to Measure King Authors. Y'all, this is the best. And I'm gonna put about a 1/4 cup in here. So this would be a completely gluten-free meal. Okay, that's about a 1/4 cup. And I'm just gonna stir this up. And we're gonna season it with a little bit of my spicy farm dust. And we're gonna put a little bit of the garlic and wine seasoning. Y'all go get you some, that melting pot garlic and wine. It's amazing. Probably a good tablespoon is what that was. I'm gonna get my skillet heating up here. And we're gonna make some patties. I'm not gonna hand pat them. I'm just gonna kind of drop them in the pan and kind of form them with the back side of my spoon. So get y'all over here where you can see it a little bit better. Hold on just a minute. All right, y'all, I decided to add just a little bit of dill, a little bit of thyme, and I'm gonna put a little bit of rosemary as well as a little bit of white pepper. Just because I like lots of flavor. Do y'all like lots of flavor? I do. All right, we're gonna put a little bit of white pepper, and my skillet is all nice and hot. We're gonna put in just a little bit more of that farm dust, and we're gonna start dishing it out into the pan, okay? I'm gonna let you see the pan over here. It's smoking a little bit, got some bacon grease in it. My husband wanted breakfast for dinner tonight. He doesn't like salmon patties. So what I'm doing is I put it in there, and now I'm just gonna take my spoon and flatten it out into a patty. All right, and we're just gonna keep doing that. This is probably gonna make about 10 patties. All right, y'all, they're about ready to turn over. I have 6 in this pan. One is a little bitty baby one, but that's okay. And when they fall apart, they're not quite ready to flip. That one was wanting to fall apart. So we're going to let it cook just a little bit longer. Okay, so I have flipped them over. They're looking nice. I'm going to add just a little bit more olive oil. And don't forget when you use your olive oil to use cold press, glass bottle, one source. I don't like mine to just float in oil, but I do want it to stay nice and greased, my pan that is. Alright guys, this is what the finished product looked like. I just made sure they were nice and brown on both sides. And now I'm going to make a little sauce to go with them. And I'll shoot that little recipe in with the post as well. Y'all have a great evening and enjoy.